Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, the first episode of 20. I was going to say, I don't even know how to say it. 2023.
Yep.
2023. 2023. I don't know how it was coming out. It wasn't coming out correct. But this is the show where we normalize checking on the homies. I'm Mike. That is also Mike. And we're here now. We're here. This is the first episode.
It feels different.
It feels different, right? New year, same me.
Yeah.
Was like, I'm going to make a change. Ended up eating Taco Bell 2 days in a row. One with in bed, DoorDash. Thanks.
You know what? You're a man of your word. You said you're going to do it, and you did it.
I was going to do it. I did it. I do have a question for you though.
Yes.
Why? Okay, so Mike is a man of the Taco Bell experience.
Yes, I've been for years.
For years. Would you say that you prefer Taco Bell to Del Taco?
It's not even close. I've been on record saying I don't like Del Taco.
Okay, thank you. 1,000% Del Taco gets shitted on by Taco Bell.
Yeah.
All right. Why do you switch your beef for black beans?
I don't get black beans.
Or why do you?
That's a lie.
For beans.
So, I don't really like Taco Bell's meat.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I think part of it is because I was like raised into not having any meat. So I grew up on Taco Bell just having, I don't know, just beans and everything.
Yeah.
And then when I remember getting into high school and being like, you know what, I'm start putting like meat in my food, and I didn't like it.
Is it a flavor thing? Is it a consistency thing? Is it like...
I think it might be at this point. I think it's like a flavor thing.
Okay.
But I mean now, because I'll ask them, and
they do like chicken from like quesadillas.
Yeah, I should say I don't like their
ground
beef.
Okay.
Yeah, but now if I order from them and I ask them for beans, just beans, no meat, and they make a mistake and they put the meat in there, it's fine. Like I can enjoy it the same. Yeah. But I don't know. I just like it better as with the beans.
So I'm not a fan of Taco Bell's shredded lettuce. I feel like it's garbage. And I feel like you get a taco, right? And then they're like, okay, let's put a little bit of meat in the taco, and then let's put fucking lettuce, and then let's sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top of that. I hate that
just
shit.
a tiny bit of cheese.
Stupid. It bugs me. Yeah. And then shredded lettuce to me, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, their cheese is kind of trash sometimes too, but
true. Yeah, there's a lot of trash about Taco Bell.
Yeah,
but it's so delicious.
It's so freaking good.
Anyways, that starts off our 2023 talk. How are you, man? Let's go to the mental health check.
Mental health check. So our mental health check is basically where we check in every week to see where we're at mentally, see how we're doing. That way we can see if there's anything we're doing that is helping us, or maybe something we're not doing that is kind of keeping us in a funk if we're in a funk. So yeah, mentally for me, I'm doing well. One of my coping mechanism of 2022 was singing, and I've been, day 2 into this new year. I've been able to sing quite a bit. I'm recording for Burner State, and I start singing tomorrow.
Sick.
Wait, what's today?
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. I start singing in 2 days on Wednesday. So yeah, so I've just been singing. It's great for me mentally. Along with that, I have to like kick up my jump roping. I'm gonna actually start doing treadmill and mask. I haven't done that yet.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes for recording. It sucks that I need recording to be like
your push
to like do this shit.
Some sort of shape.
Yeah. But other than that, so far I've been good. Last week was was fine. The New Year's, pretty chill. I feel like I got to, like I think I mentioned it last time, I got to watch a lot of shows with my brother and sister-in-law, and a couple movies. So yeah, it's just been chill. So I've been good mentally.
Nice.
Where are you at in 2023?
So far, I feel like I've just been stressed out since I woke up on New Year's Day. It's just been like, okay, we gotta get this done. Gotta do this. Gotta get this done. Gotta do this. Gotta get this done. Do this. I have a headache right now. That's because I was just like running around all day with my dad, trying to help him find some things. But other than that, it's just been kind of like, okay, I'm trying to take more time to myself to not like focus on shit that needs to be done or shit I could be doing. So like I've been kicking back and putting some time in on the PS5 because I've had it here since before this place was built, and I told myself I wasn't going to play it until this place was built, and then it's just been so busy ever since then that I really haven't. Other than the few times you guys have walked in, I've just been doing random
playing Apocalypse.
Yeah,
apocalyptic.
Now I'm playing Apocalypse Tomorrow, the legend of the red-headed savior.
The story of Lodao. Was that the name?
I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West.
First off, fuck that game.
Why?
Because of what you told me.
Which part?
That you have to kill raccoons?
Oh, yeah. I definitely need to kill a couple more raccoons right now. I got to upgrade my pouches. So
I had a better idea, which apparently you can't do in the game. I told Mike he should just recruit these raccoons. Start an army.
Recruit the raccoons?
Can you imagine?
You just got the level of excitement that just passed over your eyes. It's not even a real thing.
I
You're just like, oh my God.
Like I could roll it to a place by myself, and then I would do even though I can't whistle that way, and then they would all.
No, you got to do it like, because you know how like Batman has your ultrasonic noise that only the bats can hear, right? You got to do like a raccoon thing.
No, it'll be like a candy wrapper. I'll just crunch.
You got to crunch it and be like,
yeah, and then they'll gallop out.
I just picture your army looking like that video of the guy that opens the trash can and all the raccoons are inside it.
They're all just surprised. Yeah. They're just there. They don't really help me in combat. If anything, okay. They just bounce.
First off, in 2023, what type of scenario would you be in where you required combat? Also with the backup of raccoons.
Well, when the banking systems crash and the world slips and falls into chaos.
Yeah.
Neighbor turns on neighbor. Brother against brother. That's fun. That's when I will summon the raccoons.
I feel it. I got you. All right, 2023.
So today, someone asked me about raccoons and owning a raccoon, and I gave them my real answer. I was like, yeah, I gotta wait till I'm in a place that I know I could like fix it for them, and it could be set for them. And they're like, you've really thought about this? I was like, yeah. I have.
A lot goes on in this brain that you guys don't know of.
Yeah, all preparation. But yeah, I think that'd be my reason for having a raccoon army. Well, or sidekicks even.
I'm hoping that it doesn't come down to brother against brother combat.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Yeah, because I don't know who would win in the fight between you and Mario. You have a raccoon army. He has the power of the Lord. So it's kind of stacked against your favor.
I could have the power of the Lord too. Right, Jesse? The first thing you asked me.
I didn't ask you if you had the power of the Lord.
Do you have the power of the Lord?
I hear that you believe in the Lord. I hear you're a believer.
Yeah. So just going really quick, you mentioned about how like you basically are already slipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was supposed to be going back on trying to do no sugar, and also I was gonna do intermittent fasting.
Oh, okay. And
so from the time I had my last meal last night to today, I would have been able to start eating at around noon. At 7:30 this morning, I just asked what the scones were at my work, and Krista was like, they're the birthday cake scones. And I was like, oh, well, fuck.
Well, the intermittent fasting starts tomorrow.
So intermittent fasting failed me, or I failed it, and definitely failed sugar today.
So for intermittent fasting, are you doing like
16 hours. At least I'm gonna try.
and then like all your calories can be consumed within like between what, noon and
Yeah, like noon and 6,
noon and 6? Okay.
more or less. Yeah, but I think the big thing for me is when my sugar intake is low, I feel the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's just rare. It's hard because the carb things for me, like that one, I kind of.
So are you just gonna do like the black coffee then? Like pure black coffee?
Yeah, or like stevia, even though I don't like stevia.
Does that count?
Yeah, it's not sugar.
But no, I mean for like for fasting.
Oh, for fasting?
Because with intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
you can still drink water, right?
Yeah, you can drink water and you can drink black coffee.
Like nothing in it, anything like that.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's not too bad depending on when you, like, it's hard when I open
Yeah.
because
You're at
then,
5 in the morning.
yeah, well, I'm up at 4. So it's like, I've been up for hours.
Well, doesn't your fasting shift at that point in time?
I just do it from when I had my last meal.
Okay.
And the nice thing too is like sometimes I'll purposely try to do like either a late lunch and that'll be my.
So the health topics for 2023. Your your intermittent fasting though. Are you like when you eat? Mind you, I know you failed already on your first day. But when you eat, are you eating like whatever the fuck you want for this time frame? Or are you still gonna like stick to a diet and fast at the same time?
I want to stick to a diet, but I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not gonna be that picky. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you, my friend.
As Mike's saying this, he's just thinking of all the times it was completely failed.
It's tough, man. It's not only. It's like the whole idea of diets and changing your eating habits and things like that. Like, it's tough to do that for short periods of time.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it's easier to be like, okay, I'm just gonna make something that's sustainable, but not necessarily like crash diet or like do all this. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this for 6 months or whatever.
Well, for me, the goal was to have it for touring.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be optimal. I want it to be my peak, and so it was easier for me to do that. It was after that weekend is when it completely like wheels fell off. Yeah, it's hard to get motivated.
Well, now I mean, if you start now, without giving away details, there's shows coming up in like what 4 months,
Yeah,
right? And then shows after that, but it's just a matter of maintaining. So you technically have 4 months to like build and
yeah. Well, I should be, dude. The thing is, too, it should be 2 months because Burner State's gonna have some shows coming up.
Okay.
And so that should be a motivation for me to be like, oh, I need to be ready for these shows too.
Yeah.
You know.
But
so.
do you feel like Burner State is easier than
Well, yeah. I mean,
Right stuff?
as far as like
performing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just different, but I should still, you know, treat like getting in shape the same.
Yeah. Well, this man, you know, I don't have to be in shape for, but
Yeah, which isn't a knock to it. It's easier.
less screaming, it's less
screaming.
exertion. It's,
Yeah. Which is more fun, way more fun for me. That's like I think a common misconception. I feel like MBR is fun. I enjoy MBR.
People are like, does Mike Perez hate MBR?
No, I love it. But if we're talking about which one, you know, one is way less taxing on my body.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that a lot more.
Shout out to Raw. Shout out to Liquid Death.
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump into. I know that you don't have a producer list for today, but we have this idea that we wanted to run by the listeners, and also that we wanted to talk kind of about amongst ourselves. So we talked about like the coffee cup thing. We've got coffee cups on the way, which is pretty rad. Hopefully it'll be here next week. If everything goes well, we'll be updating like the web store and everything like that. But we kind of wanted to find interesting ways to get some of those in your hands, like free of charge, right?
Yeah.
So a couple promo options. Now, I don't really give too much of a shit about football.
Which is why this is perfect.
Which is why this is perfect.
There you go, Jesse, right here.
Yeah.
Do you like football? No. Do you like football, but your team sucks and they're not getting the playoffs?
That's 1,000% me.
See, and
It's disheartening to try and watch my team. My team sucks.
it's funny. I don't have a team, but I feel bad every time the Raiders lose.
You feel bad every time the Raiders lose?
Yeah, like
You're a Raider fan.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You have like the hardest gear on the planet if you become a Raider fan.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'll only say I'm a Raider fan if I know it's gonna upset the other person.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only time. Otherwise, if anything, I know more about like the Packers because like my brother married into that family.
Yeah.
Basically. But anyway, so the idea that we had to make the playoffs, not the football season, but the playoffs.
The playoffs interesting for us.
Interesting is we were talking about how we just do a draft where we pick we get to ride and die with one team during the playoffs.
And by draft we definitely mean like throwing teams into a hat and randomly picking these teams. And what we're gonna do is like this doesn't just apply to football. This is gonna apply across the board.
It's gonna get crazier for other sports
when hockey starts. You know, so here's the thing, like. We've got no skin in the game when it comes to the NFL, so that's why this is going to be a little fun for us because we can sit here and root for whatever team. When it gets to baseball season is where it gets tough, right? Because, well, both Mike and I are Angel fans, and it's not great for us ever since the 90s. And there's a very good chance that we may have to draw that Dodger blue and ride with the Dodgers for the whole season, right? Or somebody like the Astros. So that's where this gets interesting, right? So the NFL season is going to be like a trial run, right? The like playoffs season is going to be the trial run. But we also want to get you guys involved too. So like when we're doing this, like we want to do it where we draw and we have to ride or die with these teams, but then whoever's also in the game with us has to ride or die for their team too, right? And at the end of the day, the winner we're thinking is going to get like a little prize pack, right? Going to get a coffee cup, probably going to get a case of Liquid Death from us, probably going to get some coffee from Daily Brew, you know, just to make things interesting. But we're going to have to set some ground rules, right? Like this, we can't just hand out free stuff to people.
Give away all these goodies for free.
Yeah, giving away all these goodies. So I don't know, maybe like you got to show us that you're subscribed everywhere, right? Wherever you listen to your podcast, or YouTube. And then show us that you've given us that rating. Even if it's like 1 star, just show us you've given us.
Yeah, it shows 5 star. 5 star would be sick.
We prefer 5 star.
5 star would be rad.
Or like 4.5. Just be like, these dudes just ramble about nonsense, but that'd be rad. And then rock with us on whichever team you select out of the hat. Yeah. We're gonna use like one of those. We're just gonna assign numbers to the teams, and
I already got it on my phone. I got an automated random number thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assign each team a number.
Yeah.
And so once we have our list of whoever's participating in this, so when it's Mike's turn, we'll just hit the random number thing, and it'll give whatever number of 14, and then that'll be the team Mike rides with. And what I think would be fun about this, or what could be potentially fun about this, is if we have enough people, and you have multiple people
that get that team,
because then you have like
crews,
and none of you really like the team, so it would be fun to like eventually see like who really gets into it, like who truly knows their team by the end.
Yeah.
And then like I'm curious to see about the team that goes the furthest, like what is that participation like? Are they going to be involved? Are they going to be?
All I'm saying is that when Russell Westbrook hits that Westbrook
hits that home run,
and he does his touchdown dance in the end zone, Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm a Saints fan. You know, that's what it's all about. It's a hat trick.
Dude. So yeah, it
That
should
was meant
be.
to look way more cool than it did.
So yeah, that's our football ID. So basically, easy way to join this is just give us some kind of proof that you are following, just anywhere possible.
Follow us at Walking Blind Pod. We'll do this. Follow us on Instagram at Walking Blind Pod, right? Follow us on YouTube. Show us that you guys are subscribed, and then show us that on whichever app you listen to your podcast on, that you're subscribed and that you've given it a review. And the best way to do that is post on Instagram and tag us in a screenshot of that.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
And then you could potentially win a case of liquid death and make some friends along the way.
Yeah. It'll be nice and fun.
What if this somehow makes us football fans? I don't think people probably don't know that. I don't give a fuck about football.
I mean, I like football. It's just hard to watch when your team sucks. Kind of like baseball. It's kind of hard to watch when your team sucks.
See, I've been an Angels fan my whole life since the 90s. So yeah, you can't hurt me.
For me, it was the early 2000s.
But for football, the Raiders and the Rams both left when I was a kid. They both.
I remember being around for like the early days of the Raiders, and just didn't work out for me. I was a 49ers fan for a while. I think I told the story. I was the only 49ers fan in a sea of Carolina Panthers fans in South Carolina. That was fun.
I was a 49er fan when they were playing the Cowboys. Yeah, Jesse. When they played the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Are you a Cowboy fan, Jesse?
No.
Who are you a fan of, Jesse?
I'm a Packers fan.
Oh.
You would.
Wow. Bienvenido.
Learned so much about somebody.
I said it. That's my best.
You just strike me as a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. You strike me as a Raider fan.
I was.
Orale, fool.
My dad was a Raider fan. My dad's the reason we were Raider fans. My dad went to school with Jim Plunkett, old Raider quarterback. So yeah, I don't know. We were raised Raider fans, and then they left, and then my dad started going to one of his old associate pastors had season tickets to Chargers games.
Okay. I think you told me this story.
Yeah.
Where are we going? We talked
Kings
about it in
game?
the car. No, Frankenstein's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, why have I heard this story? So then, Jesse, did I tell the story about being a kid and being the only 49er fan in the entire stadium in South Carolina? I just had this sick ass old school 49ers crew neck. Remember the old ones that just say San Francisco 49ers and then be a helmet in the middle? Yeah. That's the one I had, a heather gray crew neck, and I was wearing it in a sea of Carolina Panthers fans, dude. To the point where the people around me were like, "We're gonna let it slide because you're young and you haven't learned yet," and I'm like, "Yeah, go 49ers!" My dad's just sitting he was wearing a blank Nike shirt.
I can't help you.
I can't help you. I can't save you, son.
Yeah.
So,
I've never been to a football game.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go.
I'm down.
Go. Football games are fun.
Well, that changes everything for me. I go and I start becoming a fan of football, American football.
Show up in pads. Shoulder pads.
So wearing jackets with the shoulder pads.
It's so aggressive. Yeah, so that should be muy interesante.
I think it'll be fun.
But okay, so at what level are we buying gear?
I think
we got to rock through the whole season, right? So am I buying a Bucks hat?
I don't think we should make that the thing you have to, but it's how long is the post? 4 weeks?
I feel like you have to buy at least one piece of merch, right? Or apparel.
Apparel. I'll probably get I'll probably look for a funny T-shirt. I'll just make that my football shirt.
Go Pack Go.
Yeah. Are they? I don't think they're in.
I know.
I don't think they're in, huh, Jesse?
Yeah, Jesse, what happened? The Cowboys are in right now, aren't they?
I have no idea. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it'd be cool. And then I also, again, I like the aspect of like, you know, we're gonna post who got what.
Yeah.
And so you can see like who you're paired with. You know, depending on how many people sign up, it might just be you might just be your own island. Might be your own team. But
What happens if we win?
if we win,
If we win, right? Like, let's say we get a group of people together, and one of us wins. There should be a challenge between us,
Okay.
and then the prize, we'll just assign everybody a number and just do a random drawing for the prize. If one of us wins,
down for that.
or nobody wins anything,
Yeah. My team.
nobody wins shit.
I've watched my teams get taken out first week.
Watch, we're out of it the first
Yeah.
week, and we still have to follow because we set this whole thing up. Fuck.
It'll be cool. We will stay on it. We'll have a quick moment to discuss football.
Yeah.
Which I think will be funny because we don't.
We need a whole new like bumper intro.
Yeah.
Talking football.
I'm gonna look up.
Shit that can't get us like demonetized. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. I have royalty free music. Whatever. I have a couple now.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you guys will notice seeing some more videos. The music there isn't gonna get us taken off of off of our YouTube or our Instagram. I still get freaking things taken off of my Instagram for old lives that I did.
Here now and like
So stupid.
it's a hassle.
It is so stupid.
All right, so moving on from this whole football thing.
Yep.
So talking about like, you know, last week we had our predictions from 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you're going to implement like right now that is going to be a little change of pace for you? Because I was thinking we should give Mike Perez a makeover.
What? What do you
Thinking
mean?
we should give Mike Perez a makeover. What do you think, Jesse? We'll switch the style up, get some sneakers, get rid of a windbreaker or 4. You know,
What will I wear?
we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
Flannels and boots.
All right, let's remember this. Let's remember how I am.
Let's
right
remember
now.
him how he is now because I don't know what we're gonna do, but maybe a 2023 Mike Perez makeover. I want to shave my head again.
I did.
Just kind of like tired of dealing with hair.
I'm gonna dye my hair jet black. Just kidding.
Don't do that.
Just kidding.
What about this? What about? Oh, okay. Sorry. Going back to the football thing. What if you
Loser shaves her head.
no. Loser shaves a chin strap. It has to wear
Make it all
the
thin,
chin
too.
strap. I can't do it.
The first one to get taken out.
I can't do it. I could probably do it. I'd do it for the show, but it would look really bad.
Dude,
Because I'm just looking at your, like, you have the potential to have a sweet underbeard, right?
it's the only place it goes.
But then we could just line that up and just make it a really thin,
Just a nice little thin.
yeah, like an Everlast,
Just a thin.
just the Everlast thing, dude. We'll get rid of all this scruff right here.
Did that goatee maybe? Dude, maybe.
I think that's a certified hit.
2023, the year of possibilities.
I feel so underprepared for today.
I know. I thought the Super Bowl thing would be a lot longer. I thought we were going to it way more. What did you?
The football thing is going to be way longer.
I can't-
Oh, have you gotten any feedback or response about your murderous canine and our nature talk?
Nah, no one's. I don't think. I haven't seen any comment. No one said anything to me,
Has PETA started following us?
dude. I don't know.
Because okay, listen. Okay, this is a little bit of what is it? Current events. But apparently PETA's going after Kim Kardashian because she posted a video of her dogs in the garage in like a playpen area saying like Christmas for the dogs or some shit like that, right? So now PETA is like, how dare you put your dogs in a garage, right? Well, guess what, PETA? Mike's dog annihilated a possum in a very gruesome way. How about that?
Yeah, and I'm proud of him for it. Those things are rats that sit at Satan's feet. Rats, they come out from the sewer. I don't know if you knew this. Sorry, possum. No disrespect to rats. Possums, they sit at the feet of Satan, Lord of the Dark Underworld. And they actually crawl up through the sewers coming from hell. And they make it into our world. And that's how we have possums.
I really don't remember if I told the story now, but I had a possum encounter at the front door of my old apartment. I was walking up, and I lived on like the ground level, so I was walking up, and this possum was like walking, and then just decided to play dead right in front of my doorway.
Ugh.
So then I was like, do I open my door and do I crawl over, like step over this possum? And it was big, dude, and it was like a mama. You can tell it was like, you know, do I crawl over this possum? Do I like kick it awake and get it out of here? Do I like shoo it away? Like, you know, but it was playing dead. I was like poking it with a fucking stick. It wasn't going anywhere. And I swear, like the second I like went to unlock the door, it was like, you know,
Oh, dude.
I wanted to kick it so hard just to get it away from my door, but then I also felt bad because it's a creature of the Lord. You know,
Dude, it's funny you say that. I'm remembering. Actually, dude, is at Kelly's house. I was walking her to her door, and a fucking possum like ran out in front of us, and I'm pretty sure I screamed. She did nothing. She did nothing. I'm pretty sure she acted pretty cool. She was scared, startled. I'm pretty sure I screamed, jumped, may have run, maybe put it in front of me. I don't know.
Is that why you guys broke up?
Probably. I mean, amongst other reasons, I'm sure. But yeah, I remember a possum scaring the shit out of us, but mostly, I'm pretty sure it's mostly me.
Mostly you.
I hate those things, dude.
That makes sense to me, to see you terrified of a possum.
Yeah. I was still holding on to trauma from when midnight brutally attacked and murdered a possum in front of me.
I feel like that that's one of those things that'll just never go away. Like I got bit by a spider, and now I'm not scared of spiders, but you know I tend to avoid them as much as possible. And today, you know, Karima sends me a picture. She'd gone to go pick up Elliot, and she's like, you know, oh, she always sends me a picture. I just picked him up. He's back, you know, whatever. And he's usually like smiling or like playing in his car seat or whatever. This time he's smiling and he's just holding a giant toy tarantula that crawls across the floor. And I was like,
Why? Why is that fun for kids?
Lizards, snakes, these are fine. Spiders? Nah, not fam.
See, I'm not even cool with lizards, dude. I just don't like reptiles, rodents. What?
Raccoons are rodent.
What?
Raccoon's not a rodent.
No, it's not.
No.
They're scavengers.
It's not a rodent, though.
That's a survivor.
So is a possum.
No. Ew. What? No. Here, we can go into questions. Dude, this episode could be Chris. Chris sent us
Dude, let's do it.
a bazillion.
Let's do Chris's questions episode.
All right. Well, we'll start with Lucy. Lucy sent one in.
Oh, what up, Lucy?
And then we'll go to... Lucy said, do you guys believe in fate? Do you pay attention to signs, or do you just live at the moment?
I would like to believe that fate is a thing, right? But I overthink everything so much, and I have so much anxiety about shit that if I were to sit here and think like, is it fate? I'd be fucked up all the time. So I kind of tend to just live in the moment. There are some things that I look back on, I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure that was meant to happen, you know. But at the same time, yeah, I kind of just try and live in the moment.
Yeah, I think I also live in the moment, but I also definitely feel like things happen for reasons. Like I have a hard time believing in coincidences. I just feel like there's certain things I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna pretend like I've thought about this that hard, but I feel like a lot of times things have happened that were weird,
Uh-huh.
if I feel like when I backtrack, there was like something that I learned from it.
Mm-hmm.
Call it what you will, but I feel like there's always, I don't know.
Is that fate though?
I don't know if that's fate.
I'm kind of curious what the exact
Definition. of fate.
definition of fate is. Let's see. The development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by a supernatural power.
Then yes, for me.
That's as a noun, and as a verb, to be destined to happen, turn out, or act in a particular way. Wow, I can't talk today.
Yeah, I definitely. Because I feel like you can still have fate and free will, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I believe in fate to an extent.
Do you believe in manifestation? I feel like we've talked about this, but
Well, in a way, I feel like I do, but in the sense of prayer.
okay.
Because like the Bible says, like be specific in what you pray for, and I pray. I pray. So, and I know that like
Can't pray for our listens to start. Our listener base to start growing, Mike.
there's a reason for our slow go. But just like in the same way, that's why like whenever people talk about like The Secret,
Yeah.
and like putting out to the world, we went back. Like I believe there's like truth into that because I feel like a lot of like the steps to what they say, how you manifest things in your life to come true. A lot of it are like the steps and on how you should do prayer. So in that sense, I guess I do.
That makes sense.
All right, we could probably go through these pretty quick. So this next segment of our podcast is going to be called Questions with Chris.
Questions with Chris.
Or today Chris is running the show because he's got a lot of really fun stuff here. All right. A band or album you can listen to on repeat and not get sick of. MXPX Life in General.
Nice.
No Effects. Punk and Drublick.
For me, Outcast, AT Aliens.
Maroon 5 Songs About Jane.
Maroon 5 songs about Jane's a banger. There's a lot of good songs on there.
Thrice Illusion of Safety.
Kill Switch, End of Heartache. That was a good one.
That's such a good album.
Thrice Illusion of Safety, yeah.
It can't. Let's not. I talked to Ty about it. He's giving me the whole rundown.
Was he?
Yeah. I was like, the whole time he's telling me, I was like, that's cool. Like they played TNC. That's cool. They played Phoenix Ignition as well. That's cool. All right. Have you ever overthought something that had a different outcome that you were expecting?
Literally everything.
All
in
the
my
time.
life.
Yeah, all the time.
Literally everything in my life. Overthinking is definitely one of the qualities that I wish I didn't possess. I overthink every situation. Which reminds me, do you have an inner monologue in your head?
Yeah.
Like do you walk around narrating like, oh, I'm gonna walk down these steps right here?
I don't know if I have like that.
But you talk to yourself, right? Like in your head, and you think about things that are going on or whatever.
Yeah, I have music in my head all the time, like soundtrack, like mood music in my head.
Wait. Like you walk into a room and it's like, what's this?
Maybe not that, but it's like mostly like 80s montage music or something. Yeah, like cool guy music, like shit that I thought was cool when I was a little kid. It like stayed with me my whole life.
Everything's a guitar solo.
Yeah,
That's kind of sick.
yeah.
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah. And also, sorry. And then my inner talking to myself is a lot of times it's like pick up basketball shit talking. That's how I like get myself to do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Most of mine is arguing with myself about whether I should or shouldn't do something. But the reason I asked that is because I saw that like there are people out there that don't have any type of inner monologue. They just walk around, no thoughts in their brain until they need to think about stuff.
No, I definitely do. I'll definitely talk shit out in my head.
Do you dream?
Yeah.
Like, do you have, no, like literally, like when you're like when you're sleeping, it's like, do you wake up remembering dreams and like know you were dreaming, or do you just sleep through the night?
Yeah, dude, I had a crazy one last night. My dream last night was that for whatever reason, I jumped out of a plane without a parachute because I forgot it. Like I was too.
You were in a rush.
That's how I know it was a dream. Like I was too much in a rush, and like even though I was like falling to my death, I just knew that like, oh, maybe if I glide, I'll like be able to sail in. Like, it made no sense in my dream, but I survived because I was able to get wide, get wide and glide. Get wide and glide.
Get wide and glide.
And I was able to like softly like land into like a tree or whatever. And it was like in the news in my dream.
That's amazing.
That's my dream last night. Yeah, I remember my dreams.
Because like I'm curious to know if it's the people that have like the inner monologue and that like, you know, talk to themselves are the ones that have dreams versus like the people that don't have an inner monologue don't dream at night.
Well, maybe they just. I feel like your brain has to release that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think some people just have a better job of just not remembering it, just like wiping it away because you know.
Do you ever wake up from a dream and you're like trying to remember?
Yeah.
Or you wake up and you try and get back into the dream?
Because they're cool music or sports streams.
Cool music, sports dreams about the NFL.
Yeah. I remember. Oh, let's see. I remember trying so hard to go back to sleep because I had a dream that I could dunk, and it felt so real. Like the dream felt so real.
Like you were just dunking, or you were like arming.
No, I was doing really sick, realistic dunks. Like I was trying hard in my dream to like really get on. Yeah. So like when I would make it happen, it was like such a rush in my dream. And then I felt myself waking up. I was like, no. Go back.
Not yet.
Go back. So.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. A little tangent there.
Good. Fun tangent.
Not bad.
All right. Things you'll be doing differently this year compared to 2022.
Oh, well, obviously I haven't changed anything yet. I ate Taco Bell in bed the other night. But, you know, I kind of said earlier, I'm trying to make more time to just do stuff that's not always work or always related to like shit that needs to be done, right? And then just like one thing that I was talking to Martin about yesterday is what I'm trying to do is switch up how I order at restaurants, right? Because I'm pretty set in my ways. Like I know if I go to this place, I'm gonna get the fettuccine alfredo.
This is gonna stress me out so much because I can't do this.
I know if like I'm going to Korean barbecue, I always order these certain things, right? But what I'm doing is like yesterday we went to this like tofu and grill place, and so they bring you like this like spicy tofu soup and then like whatever meat and stuff you want to eat. So normally my go-to for Korean barbecue is the Korean barbecue short ribs, right? But what I'm doing is, okay, I know what I'd like, and then I'm going to go, what else sounds bomb? Like, what would be my second choice on the menu? I'm going to order that. I'm going to go with the second choice, right? I'm not going to do it every time, but, you know, if it's places that we frequent quite a bit, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and just, you know, kind of expand the palate. That's something I'm doing different. So yesterday I ordered the pork belly. It was fire with the mild tofu soup. Yeah.
That sounds pretty bomb. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the place I went to yesterday because we went to this bomb, all you can eat Mediterranean spot.
Oh.
Yeah, and like
where at? Is it over here in Loma Linda?
No. It's kind of by Knott's.
Oh. Because there's an all-you-can-eat Mediterranean spot right here.
Really?
Close by. They have like a lunch buffet. Everything all you can eat.
I don't think my family knows about this.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still. I wonder if they survived the pandemic. But
well, this place was freaking. It was rad. It had like 3 different kinds of rice, 3 different types of chicken. There was lamb. There was 3 different hummus.
Did they have the yellow saffron rice?
I think so. Yeah. And then something that was really like the highlight for me, which is anytime I go to like a Mediterranean place, of that kind. And I want baklava. Like, it's never enough. Like,
Yeah.
I always get, the one. And if I'm lucky, someone will maybe give me theirs and I only have two, and I have two pieces of baklava. It's never enough. And so this time I went and
So much baklava.
Yeah, I had so much. I felt sick leaving.
Okay. I don't know why this just sparked this thought in my head, but so I want to say like a month ago, Karima had been talking like, I want Indian food. I'm craving Indian food. I really want Indian food. So we went over to pick up like some groceries and stuff like that, and there's this Indian place. She's like, I've been wanting to try this place. I'm like, sick, And this is love right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is love. I walk in that place. It's empty, right? They got the food on the counter. You could tell they had to stir it a little bit, but cool, right? Now, the place has a B.
Passing.
That's passing. And look, the reality is, and I found out this information that, the food inspector or health inspectors a lot of times hit the same block like on certain dates. So when the first place gets hit, they all kind of let each other know, and then they can, basically get that A pretty easily. Anyways, so I'm like, B, whatever. That's fine. Had worse. Walk in, order the food. Now, let me tell you, I ate the food. It was delicious. The place was bomb, so I won't name it by name, right? But there's a little counter and there's a little doorway right here, and the doorway's propped open. I can see the cook back there, like getting the naan and then slapping it on the clay pot, like whatever, they're prepping food. Cool, sick. So Karim is ordering, and she's getting her food, and I watch. Here's the doorway, door's propped open, just a roach, single-handedly, just kind of walking across the doorway. He even stopped in the doorway, turned and looked this way, and then kept walking, right? And it was like up on its hind leg, like not standing, but like it was propped up pretty high. Like it was just
looking around
nonchalantly, like, and I was like, that's and I look at the guy, and he's like, oh yeah, would you like, and I was like, oh, and I look at the other guy, the guy's back there just making his naan, and I look at Karima, and she's looking, and I was like, I'm not gonna say shit. Not gonna say anything. So then
you're like, maybe I didn't see that.
Yeah. I was like, I'll let it be. Looked like Jiminy Cricket. Like he just needed a little cane. And so we get home, eat the food, whatever. I'm like, kind of like, but it was good.
Jimmy Cricket is as a roach. That's funny.
Jimmy the Cricket. So like he's like, I'm like eating, whatever. And the next morning, I'm like, okay, I survived. We survived. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to tell you now. I didn't want to tell you last night. This is what I saw. And she was like, so we're not going back to that place? And I was like, no. She goes, but the food was really good. I go, I know. It was really good, but we're not going back to that.
Wussies, dude. Wussies.
And then she was like, well, thank you for letting me at least eat it and enjoy it before you told me that there was a roach. I was like, hey, it's all love, baby. It's all love. I got you.
But what if when you guys go back, the rating's an A?
Still gonna be roaches. I feel like there's roaches everywhere.
Roaches
as long as
everywhere.
it's not in my food or like on
There's
the.
roaches everywhere.
There's roaches everywhere. It's disgusting, but there's roaches everywhere.
Are there possums in there? Then I wouldn't. But roaches?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesse's like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. This is tangent town.
Yeah. Shit, I don't think I answered that one. Think something I'll do differently.
Less baklava.
Dude, no way. I'm going for more.
I didn't know you were a fan of baklava like that.
Dude, love it.
Right.
Love it. I don't know what I'll do differently this year. I think I'm off. I think I will. Already mentally, I'm off to a start as far as health stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch last year's episode. I'm gonna say the exact same
Word
fucking
for
thing.
word, saying everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten baklava and a balaclava?
Oh what?
A baklava and a balaclava.
I saw your text, Jesse. All right. This one, I don't know if we can answer this one, but it's a favorite guest. My mom.
That's fair. Your mom was one of the best guests. that doesn't mean anything towards any of the other guests either.
Yeah.
Favorite guest so far? Probably your mom.
It's fun.
Because she had like fun, insightful stories, but then also like that really heavy hitting talk about
Her story.
Her story.
Yeah, we've had some good guests, man.
Yeah.
I think everyone who hasn't, it's kind of a bummer that happened so early on. But our talk with Jeffrey, 3 hours.
Yeah.
But his story was insane.
Yeah. I wish we had known how to properly set up our Zoom at that point in time. But it's a learning experience.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like our guests had something cool to bring, and but yeah, to be politically correct, I'll just say my mom, Martha.
Jesse's gonna text us a third time about your breathing.
Dude, I can't help it.
So just
It's all you can eat.
just move it away.
Dang, thick boy breathing over here.
Is it that thick? Is that? That was just gonna be even worse.
All right.
It's real when you get the phlegm in the back.
Yeah. All right. Most memorable episode.
The most memorable episode for me, and it was not an actual episode. It was actually a YouTube exclusive, and that was the NBR, the NBR one. It was such a mess, but it was a YouTube only episode. If you guys don't know this, we do like 0.5s.
Yeah.
And we do like YouTube onlys for like when we have certain things we're promoting or scenarios. So make sure you guys follow the YouTube channel. But that one was fun. That was fun. Daniel kept hitting that fucking riff.
Yeah. All right. Any ideas for Walking Blind podcast events?
Yes.
Pool party.
Pool party. Once again, Mike and I just have to fulfill our 2023 resolution about losing weight, so that's probably not going to happen until 2024.
No, my pool party is the playing pool.
No, I know what you meant.
Oh, okay.
No, we do have a couple ideas for some events that we want to do. Hopefully one will happen in the first quarter, I'm thinking, of this new year.
Yeah.
It's that would potentially involve the Daily Brew.
Yeah.
But we just need to talk to Scott and kind of lock it all down. But that should be fun.
Yes.
I want to do a pancake day. I want to do like a Walking Blind pancake breakfast. No, the waffle night is a Daily
night.
Brew thing.
Yeah, it's a Daily Brew thing.
We want to do like a Walking Blind morning. Like, hey, let's get together, make some pancakes. We have one of those big old griddles, and we're like, yeah, what's up, guys? Like the pancakes and
You just
stuff.
want to cook, don't you?
Yeah. But pancakes are easy and they're like cheap. We can feed so many people.
Fuck yeah.
It'd be a fun like little event, Don't shit on my dreams.
I like this.
Okay.
I like this idea. I love these food ideas. Best advice or motivation for 2023.
You gotta keep on keeping on. You gotta never stop, never stopping.
Just quoting rappers.
Can't stop, won't stop. 2023 is the place to be.
Did you say never stop, never stopping?
Yeah. I don't know if I have an answer for this.
Yeah. Have you guys heard? There's a he's a pastor / motivational speaker. I think it's Eric Thomas. He's got some really good ones. He has, I like. He says, don't. How does he word it? Don't quit. Like he's talking about quitting, and he's saying like like someone's crying. He's like, you're already hurt. You're already quitting, but you're already here. It's like, get a reward from it. Get a reward from your pain that you're putting yourself through. Like finish it.
Yeah.
So there's a nicer way he said it so lovely. I don't know.
Yeah. If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit.
That's a beautiful one.
If the glove don't fit, don't hit.
No glove, no love.
Not necessarily a problem for me or any of my friends, but What do you want,
left
Jesse?
him high.
What do you want, Jesse?
All right. Chris says he wants a hat. I'm guessing Walking blind hat. I don't know.
Okay,
In
so
the future?
hold on 1 second. Holy shit. Ken Block, pro rally car driver and Hoonigan founder, has died at the age of 55.
Wait, who?
Ken Block.
Who's Ken Block?
He's the dude that used to own Quicksilver, or like he started Quicksilver or DC. He was a rally car driver. He did all the Gymkhana videos. You know, the videos where they're driving through cities all crazy and shit like that, like Vegas and LA and stuff. I've showed you a couple Ken Block videos.
Okay.
So apparently he died in a snowmobile accident, which
Dude, freaking
fucking sucks.
Hawkeye is in critical condition from a snow plowing accident.
Yeah, he fucked up his leg. But he's critical but stable.
Yeah.
Like apparently, like his leg got all chewed up, but there was a doctor that lives right next door to him that was able to make a tourniquet
Oh shit.
and like pretty much saved him. That's wild. What's with all these fucking like snow accidents, man? Dude, this sucks. I'm actually like a big fan of Ken Block and Hoonigan and all the shit that he does. He's got kids, like
In an accident.
holy shit. That sucks. Yeah, my phone just kept going off right now, and I was like, what's happening? The vehicle upended and landed on top of him.
Oof.
Ugh.
Who's that? Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a bummer. I'm pretty upset. I'm sad about that. Anyway,
sucks.
sorry. This is the episode of tangents. We keep
Yeah.
busting in and doing different tangents.
That's a bummer though.
Fuck, man, that sucks.
Here we'll end his question, or at least this part. Yes. Will you be adding more people to the overall behind the scenes operation?
Not right now. Maybe eventually as time kind of goes on and as we start to add more or add more of the segments and things that we plan to do with like our YouTube channel and kind of like the little network that we plan to grow. Also, there is another huge project that we're kind of like taking on behind the scenes as well. That is going to require probably a lot more than just us for. But that project, there's a little hint. There's a little hint of it if you actually go back and watch the Daniel Rinaldi episode, where we sat down and we talked about, ideas that we had for tours and for shows and stuff like that. So if you guys listen to that episode, you kind of would have gotten a little glimpse of like an idea that we're trying to get off the ground. It's been even before that episode and since that episode, Mike has been working on compiling a ton of information. It's still not done, right? So there's a lot that's going to go into it, but that is, I think that that project will require multiple people to work on, and that will probably be the most fulfilling thing if it gets off the ground and works, because that's just huge for us.
Yeah. When it gets off the ground.
Yeah, and it's not even it's not even necessarily like a money making thing. It's just something for our own like sense of peace, So.
And then I feel like we've kind of plans for 2023.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that.
Yeah. I'm going on a cruise.
I'm going to Costa Rica.
Yeah. Going to Australia.
Has that been talked about yet?
I don't know. As I was saying that, I was probably. I feel like it's been talked about, right? Yeah, we've said it.
Martin posted it.
Yeah.
Okay. okay. I don't want to be the one to break the news about.
Burn State has a full length coming out. the other project will release this year. But then yeah, sure, other stuff we talked about.
My other project might release something this year,
It will.
so we'll see on that one.
Believe. I believe. Why isn't it letting me quit? Okay. So then I asked. He's the only one to respond to this. I put how did you
We
welcome
should
in the
probably
new-
ask these questions like 3
Sooner.
days
I know.
before the actual episode.
I'm so proud of myself for like putting this up at like noon. But yes, you're right.
We can actually revisit some of the answers that we got after the show that we recorded.
We have a couple.
Yeah, like Chad Ackerman hit us up. Which Chad, come get on the show, dude. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him,
Yeah,
dude.
let's do this.
Because we have a hit. I mean, obviously music, but then also he helped film some of our videos.
Yeah, who was in?
He was in. Yeah, he was in. He was in an NBR video.
And also, you guys want to see a real episode of Mike Questions Everything? I'll just let them get to talking, and I'll walk out of the room. That's a fucking,
Dude,
you know,
that would be fun.
that would actually be really fun. Chad, let us know when you're free.
We'll get him. All right, so the last one was, what did I say? Question was, craziest thing you've done or seen at a New Year's Eve party. So Chris, I'm actually nervous to read these. I haven't read them. Let's see what he says. He said, me and a buddy of mine got mistaken for security guards at a nightclub a few years ago. It's funny. I don't think I'll ever be mistaken as a security guard for anything. When you're the sober one, you get to slowly watch every person make a fool of themselves.
Facts.
Or make an ass of themselves.
Yeah,
Very true.
facts.
And then he said he stayed up past midnight. I did too. I'm pretty sure I left your house at like 12:15. Like,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
left. You left pretty quick. Jesse left early. Yeah, don't nod your head like you're proud.
Yeah.
Jesse left early. Really, the only one that stayed the latest was Andrew. Him and I just stayed up watching that like making of Jackass. It was just me and him. Like Crime and all.
Dude, I wanted to watch that.
Crime and both her girlfriends went to like sleep. They all like
Yeah, they just midnight hit. Like, all right, peace.
they're like, all right, and then they just went and slept in the bunk beds, and then yeah, I was up until like probably 1 or something like that, and then Andrew. Oh yeah, so I called Andrew because he was like, he texted me, but I had already fallen asleep, and he was like, man, I got stopped on the way home, and then I got home and there was no power in the neighborhood and all stuff like that. And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And he didn't respond. And I was like, what the hell? So then I called him, and he was like, oh yeah, I reread that and I realized I worded it wrong, but I was with clients and I couldn't text you back. And I was like, well, what happened? He's like the whole freeway stopped. And I was like, so you didn't get stopped.
Oh my gosh.
The freeway
Andrew.
stopped. And he's like, yeah, I worded that completely bad. I was like, I'm all worried about you and shit. But so yeah, and then apparently he told me what happened. Something happened that knocked out the power for like 6 blocks. So he just got home and everything was just blackout. He was like, well, you'll go to bed now.
Well, do we want to go through the last questions from last week?
Yeah, we can go through some of the answers that we didn't get to.
Let's see. This one was for top 5 movies. I feel like we got everyone on this. Jolka.
I don't think
Maybe
we got
not.
Toca.
Jolka's was his number 1 was Nope.
Mm-hmm.
His number 2 was Puss in Boots, which I heard was really good.
I heard Puss in Boots was amazing.
Let's go.
Need to watch it.
Let's go. The Batman. Marcel. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which I still haven't seen.
I haven't seen it either. I finally watched Top Gun.
You finally watched it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Boner the whole time.
Dude,
Yeah. I was
should have saw it in theaters, dude.
I was shook at like, because I knew, they were filming themselves in the cockpits. I'm like,
I was like,
dude, we're just. I was shook, dude. I was like, I was trying to like explain to Karima, who didn't give a shit what was going on the screen. I was like, you don't understand. Like they had to learn how to sustain all these G forces. And she's like, what? What do you mean?
yeah,
But I had anxiety through the whole fucking movie. The whole movie.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I want to watch it again.
Dude, freaking the fact that they make reference to homegirl's name, like her character, they reference her in the first one. So it's cool that like that's who the love interest is on this.
Yeah.
And then the part with Val Kilmer, dude, when he's just like,
Yeah.
he's like, it's time to let go. And he's like, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude, but even just like back to like the flying in that movie, like seeing those maneuvers that like, you know, like they're like, where is he? And he's like,
Yeah.
just comes up out of nowhere. Or when he's flying fucking like below them or whatever, and then goes above. Oh yeah, dude. It was...
that movie had, like, if you were to read it, it probably reads off as super corny. But
don't get me wrong. The movie was corny.
Yeah, but it's like,
But in the best way.
it's in the best ways, dude.
That fucking football scene.
I mean, they could have, yeah, they could have probably done without that. But
Everybody's got their shirts off.
I was really hoping there'd be volleyball.
I know.
But and then when they freaking get in the F-15
Yeah.
or 14, no,
F-14.
F-14.
Yeah. That thing looked rickety. Huh?
Isn't that
No.
F-18?
That isn't it an F?
It's like the old one.
Yeah. When they find the old plane.
Yeah. All right. So in the movie, so Frankie says, I think the only movie I saw was The Batman, which is a great one.
Fair.
No, sure. Yeah, she doesn't really remember seeing any others. Cindy said Thor, Elvis, Avatar, Bullet Train, and Where the Crawdads Sing. Chad Ackerman, he says Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Yes. I'm sure there's an easier way to say this, but the EEAO.
What?
I'm gonna assume it's like a.
Or Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Dude, I've seen that. I've seen that in so many places, and it didn't even cross my mind once. Not once did I ever think that's what it would be.
EEAAOO, EIEIO.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure if I say it fast enough, it's gonna be something. But oh my gosh, okay. X and Barbarian.
I haven't watched Barbarian yet, but I heard it was fucking awesome. Barbarian's the horror movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Airbnb.
I think so. It was good. You know, I'll never watch it. I will never watch it. Share the Backline, which is a cool podcast. Check them out.
What's up, dudes?
Hustle, The Batman, Nope, Turning Red, Top Gun. Turning Red, that Disney? Okay.
So go ahead and to a trash man now.
I heard it was good. And that it was like a mistake to not have it be in theaters.
Seems like it did a lot.
And then Brandon said Del Toro's Pinocchio, Tar, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Northmen, and Banshees of Ed Sheeran.
Banshees of Ed Sheeran?
Banshees of Ed Sheeran.
Make it rain.
All right. And then this question was for top TV shows of 2022. Dude, 1923 is so good. That whole when it's all said and done, the Yellowstone world universe is gonna be crazy.
The Yellowstone universe.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. So good. All right.
So good.
So good. All right. Jolka says, I saw Yellow Jackets for the first time this year, so that was my top 22.
What was Yellow Jacket?
I don't know. Maybe you meant Yellowstone.
Yellow Jackets. What's Yellow Jackets?
I don't know. Now I'm curious. Frankie, Love Island, Impractical Jokers, Hell's Kitchen, Masked Singer, and any game show.
I love. Oh, Yellow Jackets is a TV mystery. Actually, this sounds interesting. Jolka. Yellow Jackets tells the narrative of a team of wildly talented high school girls soccer players who survive a plane crash deep in the Ontario wilderness. The series chronicles their descent from a complicated but thriving team to warring cannibalistic clans, while also tracking the lives they have attempted to piece back together.
Wow.
That sounds gnarly.
That's crazy.
I lost my train of thought because I got so hyped on that Yellow Jackets show.
You love Impractical Jokers.
Oh, I love Impractical Jokers. That's it.
That show falls in that category of when it's on, I think it's fucking hilarious, but I never think to watch it.
Yeah. You never go out of your way to watch it.
But
It's on HBO Max.
If it's on, I'll watch, and I love it. Cindy writes, Dead to Me,
Okay.
Emily in Paris,
Okay.
and Manifest.
I heard Manifest is sick.
I feel like Manifest is one of those shows that I would like,
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't made my way into it. Manifest, Black Mirror.
Yeah.
There's a couple shows that like Black Mirror. I still get people who are like, "Have you seen Black Mirror yet?" Or what do you think of this episode? They'll ask like what my thoughts are on an episode. I'm like, I haven't seen it.
Black Mirror, I've only watched a couple episodes. You watched the episode with the
I haven't seen any.
I gotta show you at least one episode. We gotta watch at least one episode. There's one episode in particular I want to show you with the look at Jesse, the prime minister's daughter who gets kidnapped. You haven't watched it? Oh, it's gnarly. It's an anthology series, so you don't have to watch it in like a particular order or anything like that. But
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like people send me clips. Like I've seen like the whole Pac-Man thing. It's funny. All right. Chad writes, Pennyworth.
interesting,
Is that
Alfred.
Alfred?
Yeah.
Sick.
dude. It's now on season 3, and they're finally like labeling it as the story of the Batman's butler. But like they're basically made him a badass and like all this stuff. Yeah.
Is there any Batman in it or any villains or anything?
It's like, I mean, because it's Alfred when he's young and his like military and like, you know, was he a spy in this series?
Why have I not heard of this?
Because it was on. I forget what it was
HBO?
on. It's on HBO Max now. Like they have all the seasons now, but
Dang. Okay. Wednesday,
great.
Unsolved Mysteries, Ancient Apocalypse, and The Boys. Dude, The Boys is so freaking good.
I'm a season behind.
You're a season behind? Oh, dude, I almost said something that would have fucked.
I don't care about spoilers, but I'm a season behind.
That was a good season. My goodness, it was a crazy season.
I heard Jensen Ackles was amazing.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Soldier Boy. That whole thing's. All right. Intern Harry writes, Kenobi. Oh, we read this one last time. Everything other than She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Oh man, I don't know. I revisited Moon Knight just because some people were watching it in the house, and I was like, oh yeah, and a lot better on the second watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I liked it the first watch. So
I liked it the
kinda
first
watched
watch,
it
but it
again.
just didn't make sense to me. The first watch, and then now, okay.
Brandon writes, Better Call Saul, House of the Dragon, and Cabinet of Curiosities. Is it what?
Storming outside?
I don't know. It shouldn't be.
Yeah. It's raining.
Oh, maybe. I thought we were having good weather now. I thought our winter was over. Okay.
It's California. It's not supposed to be like this. Mike navigating technology.
So the question...
Ever.
I'm getting better at this, guys. Okay, the question was coping mechanisms. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Chris the Ferrari says, listening to the Walking Blind podcast.
Oh yeah, Chris.
Thank you. Jolka, the Walking Blind podcast.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't have to lie to kick it, but thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate your sweet, sweet lies. Frankie, music and singing. Nice. Cindy, do what makes me smile happy. Avoid negativity. Good. Burton Josh says, knowing work is paying off for better days. Bringing light to the good you did for yourself.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Chad, CBD, coffee, cold showers, TV and film, and music.
The cold showers thing is rough for me. I've tried it, and I understand the benefits. It's still rough for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it all depends on how I slept.
Yeah.
Because I've had some days where I want a cold shower, and then I do it and I feel great. But that's very, very few and far between. And then Ty says, taking a deep breath, thinking solutions out before responding. Nice.
And saying, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Love you, Ty.
All right, so then 3 predictions for... Ooh, this is going to be fun. I just saw Chad's name, so I can't wait to see it.
Something about UAPs.
Yeah. So 3 predictions for 2023. Jolka says, February will come after January, but before March.
It's a bold statement.
Dang. Frankie, I don't have 2 more predictions that will fit in this box, so that's it. Oh wait, sorry. Gee, I didn't realize that was the part 2. The Mariners will again exceed expectations, only to go down a dumpster fire in the postseason.
Facts.
I believe that.
Facts.
If they make the playoffs this year.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're from Tacoma.
Tacoma.
Sorry, guys.
Tacoma.
I love you.
All right, and chat says, more UAP disclosure. Yes, I believe that. Ooh, more Roman Catholic disclosure, yes. More women leadership.
Okay.
Interessante.
Okay.
What about if...
Do you, okay, tangent time.
Mm-hmm.
Tangent time with Mike. The more you know. How do you feel like that there's like some gnarly shit in like the like Vatican archives?
Yeah, dude, 1,000%.
Like, and at what point in time does that get exposed to the world?
Well, I feel like it's slowly...
Like, have you seen Da Vinci Code?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think it's really like that?
I mean, I don't think that specific thing, but I think there's stuff...
But like when you go into the archives, you think it's really like high tech, like shit.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. Jesse says yes. I don't know. I don't know about high tech stuff, but I just know that a lot of like. There we go.
Like there's the idea of like there are books that are like ancient texts, right? And they're in the like, what is it, hermetically sealed rooms or something like that, where if there's ever a fire or anything, they suck all the oxygen out of the room so that the fire can't get to these books. Like, do you think that there's shit like that?
Yeah, I believe it. I'm sure there's like, certain like Bible texts or things that were excluded.
How many and how many like just journals from like the apostles or some shit like that? Or they're like,
well,
fucking stubbed my toe today. Shit sucked.
Well, okay, so a really, really cool book is the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, and that is literally a journal of an emperor of Rome, like his day to day. He wasn't expecting this to ever be read by anyone else. These are his journals. These were his writings that he mottos that he would, like affirmations, things he was trying to do, things he wanted to like maybe leave behind, and so. That was cool.
Gladiator.
That's documented. I think around this time, yeah. I mean, like I don't think I think I get what you're saying, but no. Yeah. But and that's just one guy, and we know because of him. We know that other emperors, we know that other people in power, had journals, and I think a lot of them are kept. And if we don't get to see them because I feel like they'll affirm certain things.
Yeah.
That would be damaging to the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Also, the burning of Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that stuff is probably in there.
I see it. Okay, continue.
Where were
He
we?
didn't want to move. He didn't want to leave the topic. He's like,
Yeah. That's fine. Moving on. No, I think that was everything. Whoa, wait. What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that we had. This is the top artist of 2022.
okay.
All right. So Christopher, he says Burner State a lot,
Okay.
which
Chris, were you on the Henny?
he put Dylon. I don't know what that means. Frankie put Ice Nine Kills.
Okay.
First off, what a
transition.
what a transition.
What a transition.
I'm happy I know all those dudes NBR toured with.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we've toured with Ice Nine Kills, different lineup, but that lineup has members of bands from
From the touring days.
from NBR touring days.
I think that they're the prime example of like, we found a niche and we're fucking sticking to it, right? Like it's kind of like the Martin's band, Desmadre.
Yeah.
It's like the Desmadre thing, like with the clown nose and like the kind of gangster vibes and everything. Like that's just you find it and it works for you.
Works, dude.
Fucking rock with it.
And doing it well, because you can find a niche, but if you don't do it well, then it doesn't. It's all kind of all for nothing.
Yeah.
But they do it really well. Cindy, Bad Bunny, Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, Elevation Worship, and Maverick City.
Maverick.
Jesse was feeling the Bad Bunny. Which, by the way, I didn't know that was him in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
I don't know who Bad Bunny is. Like I know that he's like a massive like Latin.
Not a fan of Bad Bunny.
Yeah, see, I don't know any of that stuff.
You're not a fan of Bad Bunny?
But I thought he was cool. 10 seconds that he was in
He's just a
Bullet Train.
He's just a Spanish mumble rapper.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
But he's got some bangers. He's got some.
So does a mumble rapper.
He's got some. Nah.
is he a mumble rapper?
Not really though.
He just makes sounds into autotune. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still got that like musically, it's a lot more interesting than a trap beat, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. I will listen to Bad Bunny.
I'll play you a Bad Bunny song after this, fool.
All right. Watch like next time you guys see me, I'm like the biggest fan. Oh shit. Burton Josh said, King Buffalo. Never heard.
Never heard King Buffalo. I want to hear King Buffalo.
Interessante.
This is putting us on to some new music.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Maverick what?
Maverick City.
Maverick City.
Xavier last time he was here.
Uh-huh.
What I forget which artist, like one of the female bands that he told me about.
Yeah.
I have it in my car. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Chad put Tamino,
Okay.
The Smile, Crosses, Daniel Johns, and Bjork.
Bjork.
That'd be funny to like completely like mess it up. Like Chad said, Britney Spears. No, there's some good ones. And then Ty with No Pressure. Actually, so Kelly today kind of reminded me. I don't know if you showed me them. Somebody recently showed me because we were talking about Ghosts, and they said listen to Sleep Token.
It's probably Martin.
Is that Martin?
Yeah.
It was Martin.
It sounds like a Martin.
Yeah.
But Sleep Token's
Sick.
legit.
Yeah, it's good.
Sleep Token's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's funny. So today, we're recording with Kelly, and so like we're doing stuff, and I don't know how it came up, but like Kelly stopped the session and pulled up
Sleep Token.
Sleep Token and played us their intro.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
It's so sick.
I like it.
Which reminds me, I want to get Kelly on. After the Burner State record's done, because I want to ask him how it felt to take a project from start to finish for one of us, because I feel bad, man. I feel like we're always coming to Kelly to help us out. And then the one NBR record, he didn't get.
Did you just jinx the burner state right now?
Did I?
No,
I did not.
No,
He's
no.
gonna finish it and he's gonna kill it.
He's gonna dude. Already, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Already, it sounds. Yeah, I'm excited. Dude, yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, no, it's like I'm trying to go take a serious thing. Our buddy Kelly, who Burner State is recording with, he mixed and mastered the last Burner State EP.
He mixed and mastered the Torch Culture EP.
Mixed and mastered Torch Culture EP. He actually was supposed to record our Cycles album, which turned 10 years last year. I turned 10 years old a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing pre-production at his house. It was going really well. This is when he was recording out in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things, like we've known Kelly, like Kelly's a friend of ours. Like he's a friend. Like
Yeah.
we hang out with him just to hang out with him. He also does really awesome work, great engineer. And so we had been talking about doing our album with him. And I remember after we had done Illuminator, it just felt like, let's just do this with Kelly. And it just felt like the best move. We go to Vegas, we'll hang out there. And it was all going to plan. The pre-production went well. We were done. I still remember the last thing we did pre-production wise was Repeater, because Repeater wasn't going to be on the album. And last minute we were able to make it work in the pre-production
The way that you wanted it.
Yeah.
To work, yeah.
to be like, all right, let's put it on the album. And so we finished pre-production, and as we're getting ready to start hitting it for reals, Kelly gets a call that his dad passed away.
I remember that.
And so, like, normally, I mean, this is when we were still like in the heat of like, doing it and touring and all that stuff. But
Yeah, and you had deadlines.
we had deadlines, and we did have a little bit of room. But I mean, this was, losing your dad, like this was such a massive blow. And I remember for Kelly, the conversations with him were just like, dude, he's like, I don't like, cause he had, stuff going on with his mom and all that stuff. Like he was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be an engineer anymore. Like, because of everything that he was having to do and all the stuff that was going on around it. And so as a favor, Kelly was the one who made the call to Castleman, and we went back to Castleman. And he recorded us, and that's how we ended up doing. We ended up tracking with Castleman at Lambisa Studios, and then Kelly was able to, things kind of settled enough that he can mix it.
Yeah.
And he was able to mix the Cycles album, and so it was nice that he was still able to at least finish it.
Yeah.
Because he literally started it, did the pre-production, and then he got to mix and master it. But
And full circle, wasn't it Chad that was in the Repeater video?
yeah,
Yeah, it was Chad
Yeah.
Ackerman in
Chad's in Repeater.
in the Repeater video. So interessante.
Interessante. But yeah. So, how do we get on the cut? How do we start talking about Kelly?
You're talking about Burner State recording.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about getting him on the podcast.
On the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I think that's it. I feel like that was everything.
How do you feel so far about this new Burner State record?
Dude, I think it's gonna surprise. I think it's gonna surprise people.
Yeah.
Last time, I feel like it was a
Did you guys
surprise.
finally pick a genre?
Yes, we did. Sadly, for all our ska,
It's ska, right?
for all our ska friend, it's definitely more in the line of like punk rock, like skate, like that skate punk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the songs have a little more edge to them, and then
Jesse.
Cochino.
Jesse Cochino.
Let's see if it picked up. The audio. Yeah, I think our like pop punk kind of songs, our more catchier songs, I think they're gonna come out really really well.
Did the early demo songs end up on the record?
Yes.
The 3?
What do you mean? From the
ones that you've been playing live that weren't on the EP?
Yes. Yeah. So like Take It Out, be on there, Song on Song. And then we have a song called Felt in Love, which, it's funny, I'm going to say this now, and I think we kind of talked about it amongst ourselves, but I was kind of almost like ready to move on from that song.
Yeah.
Because the way I see music, I'm very like, kind of like, what have you done for me lately when it comes to like writing and music? And I feel like we're always evolving as a band. And so I kind of felt like keeping some of these older songs that didn't make the EP, I felt like we're just going backwards.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that we kept. So we have a song called Fall in Love, which is like basically the second song we wrote as a band. And I just was like, I don't think it should make it. Kind of ready to abandon it. But hearing it going through Kelly.
Did the infamous I wrote this song and everybody shit on it and put it to the side make it onto the record?
Made it, dude.
Yes!
It made it. That's the whole thing too. That's the whole story too. Because I told the guys, I was like, nothing going based on what I said. Yeah. I was like, hey, this is a song I presented years ago, and we passed on it. Nobody, for whatever reason. And so for me, I was like, I'm gonna take this, put this in the other project.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Burner State now
is not that.
It's not that, and we have a sound more or less now. Like Daniel and Gerald have really, like their songs aren't far from each other anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas before they're pretty. Now it's a lot closer. So there is more. We have more of our sound now. And so that being said, I was just like, let's not play it. Let's not. We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. We have more than enough songs. We don't need it. And so, but the guys kind of convinced me to bring it back in a way, because I was ready to move on from it.
Yeah.
Not because again, I'm not, my feelings weren't hurt. I was just kind of like, whatever. We had a song. We're not using it.
They're a little hurt.
Well, no, I was just frustrated. I was frustrated on that end. But as far as recording it, I was like, we don't need to record it.
Yeah.
Like we don't need this song now, because like I said, I feel like we're at a place now where we're writing Burner State songs.
Right.
That was a song I wrote.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll do well. It's a fun song. So yeah, man, I think this is going to be, it's going to be a surprise for people, even though our friends have heard these songs.
Yeah.
Since, yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's in good hands with Kelly. I think we've had a lot of time to really work on these songs. Like literally half these songs we've been playing live for a minute.
Yeah.
And then the new ones that we haven't played in front of anyone, I think they're pretty solid. They're fun. So, yeah, new Burner State. I want to throw a date out just to kind of put that heat on, but I won't.
You won't.
Early, I'll say tentatively spring 2023. So
nice.
Yeah.
I got nothing for you on the music front.
But there's something.
There is something. There could be some Miguel Diamante.
Yes.
So, there could be that.
You want me to sing some cleans on that? I'll go.
Yeah, dude. There could be that that heavy project I showed you.
Yeah.
But all that's just kind of like
For fun.
for funsies.
Yeah.
Rock onesies just for funsies.
And then the other thing too, the other for fun thing the other band that I did is fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I told I told Martin, I was like, hey, if this thing that you're currently working on works out, let me know if somebody around that circle is looking for a singer for a band, because I'll just join one of those bands.
Yeah.
You know, have some fun.
Yeah. That's, dude, when that, either way, whenever Martin finds out, either way, we got to get him on to at least talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this
has been a...
Because if he gets it, holy shit.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, at least how fucking cool it'd be.
Yeah. Well, and he also told me who it was down to, and I was like, oh, they're fucking sick too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, at this point, I almost said the name, dude.
Yeah.
At this point, they can have their pick.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of just a fit thing.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Martin fits. So I don't know. It's funny. I think MBR collectively is like excited for Martin.
Yeah, dude, do
like
it.
This is so big that if Martin does this, he probably won't be playing with MBR this year. A couple of things I'm sure he'll be able to make.
Yeah.
But
in a weird way, it's also like huge for NBR.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like by proxy.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. So, I don't know. Exciting.
Which means if that happens, I know who you're gonna call in to.
Oh, dude, Martin's already.
I know. He's already reached out. Which
out.
means I'm left with nothing. I'm nothing. Motherfuckers. Fuck.
I immediately do that.
I'm just kidding. I'm really happy for all you guys.
Dude,
really happy for all of you guys.
I had a joke.
Bullshit.
I'm so happy.
Mike just had a full Elliot breakdown.
It's fucking awesome.
So sick.
It's so sick.
That's like an ad on stage. I was completely joking, but I was like,
I said no bubbles.
we had we were playing this somewhere really random, like I think we were like in Huntsville, Alabama, and so we were playing, and then Jeezy hit us up. I feel like I probably already told this, right? Whatever. He hit us up and he was just like, "Hey, I'm with the band I'm with has a day off. We're gonna be at your Alabama show." So we're like, "Oh, sick!" So for anyone who doesn't know, Jeezy Jesus, he was MBR's original merch guy, and so he was on tour with the band doing merch, and so he was coming in, and then day of the show, Rob Ananda hits us up and he's like, "Dude, I'm TMing Issues.
Yeah.
And we have a night off. We're coming to your show tonight." I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah!" So Rob Ananda,
Battle of the road crew,
Yeah.
dude.
and so Rob Ananda, if anyone doesn't know, he was our first ever tour manager, and so it was cool because we're having our original merch guy, so the family came back together, and so it was just cool having him there. And so in the middle of our set, I take that moment to kind of just be like, "Hey, I want to give a shout out to Rob Ananda, who's here tonight. He was actually our first tour manager. He's actually tour managing Issues, and they have a night off, so he got to be here tonight. It's fucking awesome to see him." Everyone's like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, and crazy enough, our original merch guy, Jeezy, is here tonight too. He's our original merch guy. Happy to see him. "Jeezy, what band are you here with?" He's like, I'm here with Issues." I was like, "Oh, sick." Wait. I was like, "Wait, Issues has Rob and Jesus?" I was like, "Fuck you guys, you took our team." But I was completely joking.
Fuck you.
But it was funny because like everybody watched me realize that on stage.
Like it all clicked.
It
at
all
once.
clicked.
Like,
I was like, oh.
oh, cool. Makes sense.
So yeah. But but no matter what, we're all really good friends.
It's cool, dude.
And friendship,
You don't have to.
friendship
You don't have to.
is the strongest. He's the strongest of all
It's okay, dude.
things.
It's I took a break for 10 years and came back.
Just have
This is what I come back to.
it all taken back from me.
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Anyways. So yeah, 2023. Interesting year. A lot going on.
Basically, like, this is the show about checking in on the homies. And I'm checking in on the homies, and they're all doing really cool shit. And guess what? Guess what I'm doing?
Mike's doing cool shit too. Anyway, so I think on that note we can call it. I feel like that's a good place to call it. You have a sick crew neck on?
No, all jokes aside, I'm really happy for all you guys.
It's exciting.
I'm really happy for all you. It's actually very exciting. It's actually like if all these pieces fall together, the way that like we're envisioning that they're gonna fall together, it's so insane for like all of my friends, right? Like I'm like the Martin thing's fucking exciting, and then like the potential NBR stuff, it's fucking exciting either way, regardless of how this goes. And then just seeing all of those things like kind of happen like back to back, I'm like, this is fucking
It's crazy. Years
and sick.
years in the making.
Well, that being said, if you guys want to be involved in our football game,
Yes.
let us know. We're gonna talk about it more. We'll probably post about it, and then kind of do the official rules and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow us, give us that 5-star review. It'd be fucking awesome.
Take a picture of it so you can enter
Take
the
a
contest.
picture of it. Yeah, take a picture of it. I recently checked the Spotify reviews. I'm pretty happy about them.
We have Spotify reviews?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I didn't know. I didn't know we.
Yeah. So I try not to look at all that stuff, but I just happened to take a little peek, and I was pretty stoked.
Sick.
So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for everything that you guys tuning in. First episode of the year. I know we're a little scatterbrained today. Tangent time with Mike was real tonight. Sorry that you guys had to see my little meltdown earlier. Just
Can't wait to post that.
just hurts my feelings.
Soundbite for 2023.
Oh man, we love you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
No way to handle my aggression.